Now what side do the dude did the sadness is the sadness is the decision the decumber says that the how many december says that the how many times downtown reach bounds can't hit multiples on multiples. We have decided to increase the multiples levels from going from 1% to multiples of percents. I know that God, look at it, loves me. Why you think I got my zombie cobra and diaper wipey on, son? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that has some brains. Hola, I'm OZ. When you gonna show me the way though, son? When you gonna show me that way though? That's right. Welcome to the dark side. Sinful in the house. Hola, I'm OZ. This is the dark side of the interwebs. You wanna find out about how much you could ever be loved, or how many little birdie shockers could look at it, love your nunu every time you sit on the back side of the front side of my downtown reach around. Throw me a nunu up in the chickadee chat, y'all. Can I get some brains? Hola, I'm OZ. Welcome back to the dark side. I try to be on guard. That's why I throw my shockers and them blockers, YouTube. How else am I supposed to keep my guard up? You think I'm gonna keep my guard up against Skip when he trying to scramp against your boy all that time? Every ticketed time I try to play peekaboo and my El Whooshy pops out the backside of the front side of my diaper wipey and y'all being obsessed that with the camel toes or where the camel toe originated. How many times you think I answered questions today about where the camel toe originated? Shout out Shane's mama. Can I get some free Shane's up in the chickadee chat, y'all? Maybe know somebody that got some brains. I need some free Shane's up in the chickadee chat. That's right. Eyeballs up. God, I mean, what? What you think I forgot? Had forgotten where I forgot about? Where I forget about? How many times I forget about? How many times I gotta get the eyeballs up? Ain't no brains. You think that I thought that you knew that I know? You think that the new does not the new will not moisturize any type of balls? You was the wrong. You was at the wrong pickety pay. Can I get the eyeballs off of my camel toe YouTube and get the eyeballs up in the chickadee check? Hola, I'm OZ. Welcome back to the dark side. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that got some brains. Y'all, that's your boy. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to price my downtown reach around. Seeing as how Juan got his downtown reach around going for that look at it, lowest prices, wearing a halo over his head, looking like a perfect Santa Claus angel that Santa Claus still won't drop a deuce on the front side of my camel toe. Could I get the eyeballs up in the chickadee check? I know my camel toe looking extra fresh. The deafness is those sons throwing them beef sleeves the way Richard's wife likes them. Can I get the eyeballs up? Anybody gonna tippity tap? You gonna piss grandma off? And we ain't got no time for that today. We trying to get extra recompenses of how many reconciliations is could we get like train wreck before the little baby douche juice caboose could even squeak a squeaky plug doing to see how we getting Frank Strong. Hola, I'm OZ. Can I get some brains up in the chickadee chat, y'all? If you maybe know somebody that got some brains. We can't get eyeballs. We trying to get our balls off of the blue color. We trying to figure out the best way to throw the old shockers back in the heyday, back when grandma was hitting multiples. For she said the glizzy blaster never hit once in the whole time of the downtown reach arounds. Nosy is always around. Nosy knows all. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that maybe knows. You maybe know somebody that maybe knows that Nosy is always around. Oh, wow. I might drop them. I think he went out with some baby mama drama llamas. I think he about to be having child supports. Where's he at? You got Nosy? Are you trying? Are you trying to tell me? Were you trying to downtown reach around me to tell me that you know that I know that you know that I know that they know that I know that you know that you are the one that has Nosy? Is that what you trying to tell me? I'm trying to figure out when Nosy is right. Meow. Can I get some brains? Unless you need to get the eyeballs up in the chickadee chat. Trying to find Nosy. I just had him. I think him and the chickens got in a little bit of a fight. I don't know what happened with Nosy. All I know is I need to get these blue balls out of the front side of the back side of my diaper wipey. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickadee chat, y'all? Unless you staying Frank strong into the amounts of how many times I could get an addition as a subtraction before Boney starts to bust out the bone chain and start to cost your boy a little eyeballs up in the chicken, a little more child supports. Can I get the eyeballs off of your boy Camel Toe? I know I've been giggling in the morning time trying to reach to the front side of the tents. It's a lot higher than it looks. If you elevated the way your boy elevated, can I get some hands up in the chickadee chat? If y'all having a happy day, throw a happy dance down on a downtown reach around and shake Boney more than twice. And don't forget to let your boy know when he bust. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickadee chat? Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. I'm trying to figure out where Nosy went. My Glizzy Blaster is not hitting multiples and multiples at the current times of the place of region of the how many diameters and millimeters it really does extend to where we got to go at the end of this. We got to know it. You maybe know somebody, they maybe know somebody, they got some brains. Y'all let your boy be starving out here. Welcome back to the dark side, y'all. And can I get the eyeball? Look at my nanner sticking out a little bit. My eyeball stick out. Y'all looking at my eyeball popping out is against the rules, y'all. If anybody knows where Grandma put my glizzies, I would greatly appreciate all of the diggity things that you could tell your boy. I'm trying to investigations. How many investigations I could get before I could get my passport back? So I could get my knowledge returned. Why you try to steal my knowledge? Well, Sinful, I just try to look you up. My story is I live in a tent down by the river. I'm trying to kick all these yard birds out to try to get some classy birds moved in here to the front side of the tent down by the river. And then there's these diggity things that goes into cahootness is the how you stay Frank strong, which is only by having a zombie coat brand bone chain and not using the inferior brands shake weights. You ain't if you ain't using a Zombie Co brand bone chain, you probably gonna end up owing you a lot of child supports, and that's not classy. You can't have pinkies up when you eat a free tasty treat and guess the color while you spam brains. How you gonna eat a free tasty treat? Whoa, we landed on red. Y'all know that red is the color that the aliens are in cahoots. It's with my attorneys. Like how many times downtown Reach Arounds gets undercut by the price of mama signs downtown Reach Arounds over there at her massage parlor, cutting wine's price half off. I'm talking about lower, liggity, lower than Z's big ass, small ass storage units, cutting our prices half off. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that got some brains. Could you holler at your boy? My Glizzy Blaster does hit multiples. Wait, what? You calling me out? I bought this. I bought this duct tape from Shane's mama. I did have to give her a downtown reach around plus payments of $6.95 and a quarter. Can I get some brains? Ain't brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that has some brains. Could you holler at your boy? Zombie Coat brand bone chain is available nowheres and going away in a limited time only. If you want to eat a free tasty treat and guess the color, and don't forget your free tasty treats. Well, the Plinko's over there looking blingy. We landed on purple. How many times you ever had the purple nurple go suck on the front side of the back side of a downtown reach around that you already price negotiated, and then your glizzy blaster turns on you? Can I get some brains, y'all? You got a hoggy hucker. Well, I think that Richard's wife needs a hoggy hucker. Any y'all in the chickadee chat think that Richard's wife needs a hoggy hucker? Throw them beef sleeves up and don't forget this crusty truffle butter shuffle is for yous. Grrr, meow, meow. Can I get some brains? Richard, don't start agreeing. Now you agreeing. Ain't no brains here. Yeah, downtown reach arounds is still the same price. Contract negotiations, as you know, is always up for grabs. All the time, all the time. Can I get some brains, y'all? So they tell me that the teleprompter's got to be prompting, or where the prompts of the engineering is where the engineer does do a downtown reach around for talk about liggity, lower prices that cost a little bit more than a downtown reach around. But they're telling me about these words and these sus cumbers that sus rested try to drop deuces all up in the front side of my backsplash while I'm trying to clam slam. And Richard's wife over there bugging out about that beef sleep. And I'm over here trying to figure out the best way to finger a new fingering way to figure out the way to figure out how many times I gotta throw fingers. You need to let me know up in the chickadee chat, y'all. Y'all like that old shocker, that new shocker, that nanner shocker. How many of them little birdie shockers you gonna throw before you gonna sit on my new? And why can't y'all get your eyeballs up in the chickadee chat, y'all? Is this spiritual warfares? If this is spiritual warfare, let me tell you, my glizzy blaster is unpacked with glizzies. It will not hit one multiple, but I will tell you that I will represent my recompense and I will drop deuces until my diaper wipey gets lick clean with your new, sir. When I gotta sit on your lap and I will tell you exactly what's gonna pop up, sirs. Hola, mi amo Z. I need some brains up in the chickadee chat unless your glizzy blast gonna blast my glizzy straight through the roof of the tent down by the river. Trying to tell grandma that these holes be getting made by ponies in this. He be looking like his bony glizzy blaster shooting out like a 12 giggity giggity giggity. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickity chat? Unless you thinking that your glizzy blaster gonna do more than mine, son. Can I get the eyeballs off of my camel toe? I thought that you guys were gonna start behaving. This is more than mental illness. This is what happens when mental illness comes to the head, and those heads got a bust. Like Dr. Pimple Popper on her best day, popping them pimples with her clitoral range and sucking it up in her nose, eating a free tasty treat and guessing colors. And don't forget your free tasty treat and guess the color while you spam break. Why do you think I gotta be busting multiples with my glizzy blaster while grandma got her eyeballs straight down under, looking at my camel toe that I've been working on all liggity live, grandma. I do hit multiples with my glizzy blaster, grandma. Ain't brains here, you maybe. Why can't y'all start behaving and get the eyeballs up? Maybe it's because you want to find out the best place to get an ovipositor from, huh? Huh? Maybe tell me that, Richard's wife. Maybe it's because you trying to see what pops up in the morning time, huh? Tell me that, Richard's wife. Maybe you trying to figure out where the apple of the eye start to figure out how Gucci goo, Gucci, Gucci, Gucci goo. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chicken chat? Gucci goo. Yup, being nice. I use everything. Do you see what's going on in the chickadee chat? I fold foil before I take my socks off. My socks is covered in string cheese from the last yard bird that just came from the front side of the tent out by the ripper. So many people is so convinced that this tent down by the ripper is in their town that I got people posting signs out on the front side of the tent out by the ripper where these yardbirds start putting ads up, and the next thing they know, they don't even need Craigslist to sell that camel toe. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chicken, eyeballs up? I know that I got the best ways of placing the camel toes on how many camel toes got to get. If you need help on how to stretch in advance, Flocka, I thought you were going to bed. You trying to get the best way to stretch the endorsements of how many times to get your camel toe looking muy calientes. You're going to want to get out here to the front side of the 10 town by the ripper. Oh, a little chocolate sauce on the donut holes. Are you really trying to make Boney mad right now, Richard? Richard, your wife will not receive it. Says no to nuns to not nuns, not a nuns. You want your wife to receive no beef sleeves. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chicken chat? Richard, you think that your wife gonna get one more beef sleeve? You keep talking like that. I can't stretch my camel toe out. Nowhere near, not far enough. That's nowhere near far enough to get it to where we can. I only did as much as Shane's mom did, and we went evens. We went half skis, rabab skis. Why you gotta call out Shane's mama like that? Shane's mama's a nice lady. Shane's mama can't get moist due to her little baby boy being liggity locked up. Chickity chat. Can I get some free Shane's up in the chickity chat in order to try to create Shane's mama to have as nice a camel toe as your boy? Can I get some free shit? Unless you gonna not put your rock balls up. Can we get Shane's mama's camel toe to look as nice as your boys? Can I get some free Shane's up in the chickity chat, y'all? That's right, free Shane, free Shane. We need Shane free more than Shane's mama needs to get moist. Shane's mama is gonna only get moist if grandma's ever gonna admit that I am gonna pass that 10 check. But why the landlord coming over here with that heats for the streets? Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickity chat? Unless you think my camel toe about to hit multiples Unlike Shane's mama, due to my moisture levelizations is going through the roof of the tent down by the river. Look at the patina backsplash on your boy. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickadee chat, y'all? How many times you ever try to do a downtown reach around and then next thing you know, your next custody is Shane's mama. And then Shane's mama come and look as dry as a Sahara. Camel toe, clam slamming off your backsplash. Patino looking crusty truffle butter shuffling. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. I need some free shot. I thought we were trying to free Shane. Who got me sidetracked over there trying to tell me that my tent check ain't gonna get passed next week due to Skip being a lazy not helping your boy wash the dishes? Who thinks that Skip is the one not washing the dish? Peekaboo, peekaboo. Hola, mi Nosy. Welcome back to the dark side. I need to get the eyeballs up in the chickadee chat. Unless you trying to figure out the best way to do the beef sleep to Richard's wife, then Richard, tell him up in the chickadee check the way she likes that money's the best. Bigger than bigger than best, Richard. Because your wife has a whole lot of enunciations of how many nosies it does take to hit a multiple. Oh, crusty trouble butter shuffle. Don't mind if I do. Peekaboo. Hola, mi amo. Somebody was just talking about me to some of them rejects. How many rejectos does it take before you get a Pinocchio to shoot his nose string out, looking like your boy on a Tuesday with my glizzy blaster having all them multiples hits? Ain't no brains. Can I get the eyeballs? Eyeballs. Why y'all trying to play peekaboo with my eyeballs? That's dirty tricks over there. All right, keep breathing. Ain't no brains there. That's right. I need some free Shanes up in the chickadee chat, y'all. How many ranas? Nothing to see here. No. Nothing to see here at all. Hands up in the chickadee chat. Unless you trying to stay Frank strong for the amounts of the time of a downtown reach around it takes to get Richard's wife going off the chickadee zombie coat brand bone chain with them beef sleeves. How many chickadee times does it take for a beef sleeve? For Richard wife wants to bust multiples. Talking about I don't need an avocado Z. I don't need one of them. Dang, this phone just hit this metal thing really hard and it didn't even break the phone. I need some hands up in the chickadee chat. If y'all having a happy day. I mean, broke it a little more. Happy day. Ain't no brains here. That's right. I need some hands up in the chickadee. Welcome to the dark side of the interwebs. Hola, mi amo Ziggy, and I try to be Ziggy Squiggy with my ziggly wiggly squiggly before my Ziggy Squiggy start to turn for a downtown reach about turn grandma into Ziggy Squiggy, and then next thing I know, I got to pay a little more ziggly wiggly squiggly child support. I need some hands up in the chickadee chat. If y'all getting ready to get ziggly wiggly squiggly with old Ziggy over here, y'all many Ziggies you got before Boney pulls out the bone chain? How many times you gotta get Ziggy to go ziggity before your squiggly wiggly goes all piggly wiggly squiggly and start hitting them multiples like them roses? Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. I need some brains up in the chickadee chat. Unless you trying to find out how many ziggly wiggly squigglies it takes to make a crusty truffle butter shuffle sandwich. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickadee chat? Y'all, you think that I know that they know that I know that my Glizzy Blaster, it does hit multiples, Grandma. It maybe it might maybe one day maybe apparently to where my succumber's will hit on multiples before my succumber does succumbs to the circumference of the morning time arising. And I take to the sky on a natural high. Baby, hanging no brains. Maybe know somebody that's some brains. I've been sitting in the park, waiting for to get the eyeballs up in the chickadee chickadee chat. Ain't no brains here. Maybe know somebody that has some brains. I will stop and get help as soon as we get Shane's mama moist. The only way to get Shane's mama moist is by throwing some hands up in the chickadee chickadee chat and then saying free Shane. We need some free Shanes up in the chickadee chickadee chat. Only way to get Shane's mama's moist is to get some free Shanes. Why you think her camel toe drier than your boys and she ain't even wearing a zombie coat brand diaper wipey? Come on now. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that has some brains. Could you holler at your boy? How in the hexagonals of the paragonals, the octagonals, the sectionals can I get the eyeballs up in the chickadee chat? I do stay pre-diaper wipey. I do stay diaper wipey. I try to kegel in the morning time all the way liggity low. All the way to the camel toe, gotta go all the way up to the tippity top of the 10 top of the ripper, all the way down, liggity low. Why you think my camel toe stays camel toeing like this, monies? Why you think I can afford the appropriations to stance to stay Frank Strong's? I'm wearing a zombie coat brand diaper wipey. That is right, son. I also need your eyeballs off of my zombie coat brand diaper wipey. I know them glued to my camel toes. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that got some brains. Yeah, this is a tent down by a river. The river is by Shane's mama's backyard. Well, that's happened before, except for every time that I've had it filmed, my account's been permanent banned. That's why I'm the Banana King. I stay with them bananas. Tell them, Richard. Tell them, Frank. Why you think we beef sleeve over here? When you gonna sit on my new? Oh, peekaboo! This must be your first time here on the dark side. That means it's time to span some brains. Peekaboo, peekaboo. Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. Can I get the eyeballs off of my camel toe? Unless you want to keep that money's pan down, then I'm gonna need a little panoramic. Look at Skip over there tattletaling in the corner. Hey Skip, why don't you stop telling? Skip ain't never gonna stop telling. I am at Shane's mama's tent down by the Ripper. You could get your Z's big ass, small ass storage units for your very own for a low liggity half off right here, right meow for free 99 as long as you allow Skip to give you a downtown reach around. We get you all the space you needed. We do need a little bit of space because we about to take a trip to Sexico. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that got some brains. Yeah, he's crying. Unfortunately, Richard, Skip's definitely crying. If you maybe know somebody. No, this is a public service announcement. If you maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that got some brains, can I get some brains up in the chickadee chat? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that got some brains. Can you holler at your boy? We starving over here. Why y'all coming in here talking all this douche juice about Skip? I know he's crying. I'm done crying. Me and Skip is just finally the realizations that the 10 down by the rip are gonna get burnt up in a whole Freddy Krueger type of situation. Skip is not happy. He's sad. He's sad about that. But Skip, don't worry. You still gonna be snitching on me every chance you can, Skip, right? Like, Like, yeah, you ain't gonna snitch on me once you drowned up in the Ripper, looking like Michael Myers, popping out with your machete instead of your zombie coat brand. But can I get the eyeballs up in the chickadee chat? I know, I skip. I know you heard about the downtown reach around, the way the thiggity things. I mean, I know everybody. I was the one that was supposed to not be telling things. Skip's over here telling. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickadee chat? I need to know if you like that old shocker, that new shocker, that nanner shocker. How many times that little birdie shocker gonna hit multiples? Cause I think that my rose ain't got nothing on my glizzy blaster grandma. My new ain't got nothings on my glizzy blaster grandma. Oh, you been watching too much of Skip's Corner. Skip's Corner is a good one, huh? Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. Can I get some brains up in the chickadee chat, y'all? Maybe know somebody that got some brains. Peekaboo, peekaboo. Grandma, my glizzy blast are gonna hit as many multiples as you allow it to hit. You gotta put your liggity legs above your heads. Throw them turkey curtains right up on that new and get the eyeballs up in the chickadee chat, y'all. I thought that you guys were doing I thought that y'all were doing a public service announcement about how mental health awareness matters. There's definitely a mental health awareness moments. Throw the hands up in the chickadee chat. If y'all happy to say a little something, little stickity something about how mental health is definitely apparently apparent a thing. Somebody wearing a diaper wipey trying to moisten the front side of my diaper wipey more larger and stronger and longer with a more fluid flood stream water flowage is like a waterfall than Shane's mama. Can I get some free Shane's up in the chickadee chat? Cause Shane's mama needs to feel this waterfall the way your boy feeling this waterfall. Can I get the eyeballs back up? Back, why y'all trying to go down to my downtown, reach around to my camel toe, outshining Shane's mama with the moisture levels? Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickadee chat? I know that you know that, I know that you know that, I know that they know that. It's brought to you by Free Tasty Treats. Guess the color. Oh, I eat a free tasty treat and let me know how many eyeballs you got to keep on your thinking. Oh, we landed on red once again. This is 17 times on this liggity life. That's right. I will do backflips up Frank because this is brought to you by my eyeballs. My camel toe zombie coat brand that be whatever. My camel toe be looking like extra stretch. It says due to how many times I got to kegel in the morning time to stay Frank strong. If y'all like staying Frank strong the way your boy likes staying Frank strong, let's get some baglets of Frank. Baglets of Frank. Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. Y'all like getting Frank strong the way your boy likes getting Frank strong. Y'all using that inferior brand shake weight. Y'all ain't getting the result that says this. Why you think my constitutions be looking like this? Can I get the eyeballs up? I tried to shake Boney to get my bone chain, and he was over there doing my bag splash. Boney was over there messing up my bag splash. Let's get some backflips of Frank. Backflips of Frank. If anybody knows that the wheel is figured fixed, it's Frank. Frank's seen the wheel land on red more times than my camel toe gets moistened on a day ending in a Y. Throw some hands up in the chickadee chat. Y'all having a happy day ending in a Y. And if you start shaking that zombie coat brand bone chain more than 2 minutos, let me know when you bust. Let's get some backflips of Frank. Backflips of Frank. Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. I need the eyeballs up in the chickadee chat. You maybe know somebody that got some brains. Y'all, that's your boy be starving over here. This is the dark side. Peekaboo. I need to know right here, right. Meow. how many hairballs you get caught in the backside of the front side of your throat after you go deep throwing pony. Oh, look at it live. Bones down, shockers up. Hola, mi amo Z. I got a funny story to tell about the time I was in Albuquerque. Anybody want to hear about my Albuquerque story? I need Albuquerque spammed up in the chickadee chat. Right here, right. Meow. I need Albuquerque all up in this money. Unless y'all want to concentrate on my camel toe. Because I know that camel toe be. I don't got a backyard. All I got is my backsplash patina. It is. There involves a lot of bottles and a nice guy with a gas mask. And a rag he wanted me to sniff. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that got some brains. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickadee chat, y'all? How many tickety times y'all gonna go staring at my camel toe while Boney trying to bust on a backsplash and a nice man in a clown mask trying to get you to sniff his rag? I know he's on his period. Aunt Flo showed me that she's showing up. Why you think his patina backsplash in a different color than your boy? Can I get the eyeballs off of my camel toes? Trying to stay Frank Strong in this money. You like staying Frank Strong. Second night in a row. So boy gun knocks all look at the lights down. Gun knocks us out to the dark side. Peekaboo, peekaboo. I need some brains up in the chickadee chat, y'all. Gravity wins, that's right. Why you think gravity wins? Cause I just be throwing them shockers. And I don't even give a diggity dang about them blockers, sons. I need the eyeballs. Richard's wife, how many beefs sleep? Richard's wife, when are you gonna show up in the liggity live, Richard's wife? We all need to know how many beef sleeves it takes to get to the center of the Tootsie Pop, Richard's wife. I know that I'll be going. We already know what type of sound of owls be turning their heads like up and down. We already learned the nature channel, Richard's wife. We trying to figure out. Can I get some brains? Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. I need the eyeballs off of my camel toe. I done lost gravity with the liggity lights on the liggity light. I already done did downtown reach around and my camel toe been caressing and underneath the moonlights. Peekaboo, peekaboo. Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. How many times you ever try to shake your bony on that bone chain even, and then you get hit with them nuts on the chin region? You ever have them nuts hit off the chin region even while bony's on that bone chain? I need to know down unders. Can I get the eyeballs off of my camel toe? Trying to stay Frank Strong up in this money. Who needs to get a backlift for Frank? I need some backlifts of Frank over here. Ain't no brains here. We try to get strong. We try to get Frank strong. Every once in a while, we might have to have a little bit of intestines. Eyeballs up in the chickadee check. Y'all starting to be naughties too much. Try to go down unders. I thought that my camel toe was trying to pop up like the morning time, and y'all start putting them eyeballs down unders. Straight on the camel toe. What am I supposed to do right here, right? Meow. Welcome back to the dark side. Can I get the eyeballs up? Chickadee chat. I know that's my camel toe. Peekaboo, peekaboo. Eyeball, y'all being naughty. How many times I gotta tell you to sit on my sex rag, though? Eyeballs up in the oh dang that camel toe is monumental with it. Can I get the eyeball? Y'all being naughty, chickadee chat. Naughty. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. Can I get some eyeballs up? I'm trying to keep y'all Frank Strong. I'll try to learn y'all how to get Frank Strong. First, you gotta do it a couple little shakes. You might have to spit on that money, but hey, end with a backflip. Backflips of Frank. I thought I was gonna arrive in a downtown, reach around with my sparkly, glittery hat up in my hands. Next thing I know, all I got is bony and no hat, and y'all keep your eyeballs on my camel toe, being naughty, naughty, naughty. What am I supposed to do? Find out a better price of an ovipositor? Trying to figure out the better way to make the morning time pop up? Gucci, Gucci, goo. Gucci, goo. Can I get the eyeballs up? Chickity, chickity, chat. Gucci, Gucci, goo. Can I get the eyeballs? Off of your boy Camel Toe. Gucci, Gucci, goo. Hola, mi amo Z. I heard a funny story about how a downtown reachabout just got in hospitalized over some downtown reachabout or where their downtown reachabout actually hit a multiple without a beef sleeve. Richard, is that false allegations or did your wife really get put institutionalization from hitting too many multiples with that beef sleeve? I told her to take her eyeballs. Oh, your boy Camel told Richard. I tried to tell her, son. Oh, it's false. All right. Yeah. Since we were both in the same area, I had. You want to see my areolas? Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that got some brains. That's right. I do hold a sign down by the road. I live in a tent down by the Ripper. And Shane's mama be hitting multiples. Eyeballs up in the chickity chat. Y'all, my eyes is up here. Hit them beef sleeves for Richard's wife. Maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that got some brains. Did you holler at your boy? I'm starving out here. We outside, sons. We outside. What you need? I got what you need. I got my new news right here. Tell me when you gonna sit and spin, son. Hola, mi amo Z. Can I get some brains up in the chickity chat? Unless you already been dunced with the gangsterias, how many times you gonna sit on my new? Just let me know when you bust. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickity chat, y'all? Don't let me bust. You looking like them OnlyFans girls, and y'all already know we ain't even playing with them no more. Eyeballs up. We ain't even trying to. I mean, I was never trying to entertain them, but we. That's right. Grown as hell. Why you think I got a bone chain? Why you think I'm trying to support my child support? Why you think I'm holding a sign down in the front side of the tent down by the river, by the road that runs out the front side over downtown reach around ways? Why you think I tried to flip some burgers at Whack Arnold's, but they won't hurt your boy, cause my bone chain it just goes off the chickity chain. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickity chat? Hola, mi amo Z. Ain't brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that has some brains. You got wag colonels, huh? You work for Mr. Sanders, huh? Hey Skip, how you gonna co-work with this guy, Skip? Hey, you gonna let him talk trash up in the liggity live, Skip? Why your co-workers gonna show? My co-workers show up here. We all come up, show up looking like peekaboo, peekaboo. Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. Good to see you're still breathing. I am struggling. My hustle muscle been stretched so far, I can't even go to no more truck stops. I gotta sell my hustle muscle at the motels now. Skip does need to smoke more. He's high as shit. Can I get some brains? I mean, the traumatization is what helps make my hustle muscle so loose. Why do you think I can camel toe with barely even doing any reps of staying Frank strong? How do you think I could do so many backflips of Frank with my hustle muscle so loose that I could get Backlits of Frank all liggity live. Ain't no Backlits of Frank. Let's get Frank strong in this money. Backlits of Frank. Boney just went off my backsplash, and now my backsplash is moist as all douche juices. Hola, mi amor. How many times you ever have a nut loose that in your bag splash? Next thing you know, you got more protein than and other elements that go into molecular structures than you ever needed in that whole months. And then next thing you know, you owe your child support to yourself. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickadee chat? Ain't no brains here. Hola, mi amo Z. Good to see you're still breathing. Anybody finger bangs that sub button, I'ma drop a deuce right here in my zombie cobra and diaper wipey. You finger bang that sub button and hit that bell. I'm gonna freaking drop deuces. I ain't just gonna drop deuces in my diaper wipey. I will drop them on the screen. I already been bananaed on the YouTubes for that. You think that I ain't gonna drop a deuce again, YouTube? How many deuces do I gotta drop? Hey, hit that sub button. Let's see how many times I'm gonna drop a deuce. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know. I got a zombie coat brand that be white behind. You see my camel toe. You see I'm staying Frank strong out here. Yo, peekaboo, peekaboo. Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. Haha. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you guys for laughing and tippity tapping. Can I get some hands up in the chickadee chat, y'all? Yeah. Throw a happy dance down, and if you trying to stay Frank strong, safety first. Do a backflip for Frank. I might encourage you to take your socks off. This is not a sockless liggity live. Barry, I don't know where Barry. I thought that Barry was gonna show up yesterday, but I don't know where Barry at. Safety first. What you know about rolling around with Ziggy? Hola, mi amo Z. Good to see you're still breathing. I need to get the eyeballs up in the chickadee chat. Unless you trying to loosen up that hustle muscle, and then you're gonna want to get that zombie cobra and bone chain. Why in the world do you think? Why do you think my camel toe be camel toeing this way, sons? I'll be keegling in the morning time. I'll be keegling in the nighttime. I'll be keegling when I'm trying to use my hustle muscle for a downtown reach around trying to get them extra credits. Being a naughty. Y'all being naughty again. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chicken? Naughty YouTube. Naughty. Can I get the eyeball? I know my camel toe getting stretched out. Boney over here busting off the bone chain. But why y'all got a naughty eyeballs up in the chicken chat? Y'all being naughty, YouTube. Naughty. Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. That's right. This is America. We have the best chili peppers. Our chili peppers, however, have this whole incapabilities of the capsaicin levels to defy gravity. I know where you live in Belgium, y'all be having your chili peppers defy gravity. But check this out. Science right here, sons. Like the crusty truffle butter shuffle inspired science experiments. It says that says. Check this out, Mr. Belgium waffles, Mr. Belgium cream pies. How many bulldogs can I get some brain? Check this out. Chili pepper from America's. Eyeballs on them thiggity things. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickadee? This message has been brought to you by my camel toe. Hola, mi amo Z. Check this out, though, sons. American chili peppers. First gravity, son. Gravity wins every time. I know your Belgian waffle looking like peekaboo, peekaboo. Talk about Finlandia's got the best news. They can flip it, dibbity, dibbity. They're tickety tongues any which ways. Can I get the eyeballs off of my... We are brought to you by Zombie Coat Brand Diaper Wipies. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. Hola, mi amo Z. I got a bridge and a river to sell you. If you need some cryptocurrencies, go over there to Crypto Vision, and I got a whole load of dudes eyeballs up in the chickity chat. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that got some brains. Did you holler at your boy? That's right. Brains up in the chickity chat. Unless you try and eat a free tasty treat and then guess a color. Where are we gonna land? If we land on red one more time, I'm dropping a deuce. It was red again. Oh no. Now that drops deuces is. I hope you're satisfied. No, I'm sloppy. And Boney ain't got no toppy. And I think it's time to get Frank strong. So I'm about to smash that douche juice. You better finger bang that sub button the way my douche juice about to finger bang my whispering brown eyes saying peekaboo, peekaboo. Looking like a guy's pies backsplash, clam slam off my patina backsplash. Welcome to the 10 top at a ripper. Roll on me, I'm OZ. Let's get some backlets of Frank. Backlets of Frank. Yeah, it's stinky and sticky. That is not moisture. Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side, y'all. Well, mental YouTube is better than what y'all usually say about me. Can I get some brains, y'all? That is way better. Way better. That'd be Richard, and Flocka. I ain't that way, but I mean, that's a little bit way better. I mean, a little bit better than what they usually say about your boy. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that got some brains. There's a little bit, a lot, way better. A lot better. Maybe a little bit more than a lot better than what they usually say about your boy. I mean, there might be little elements of the wording of the word. Peekaboo, peekaboo. Can I get some brains up in the chickity chat, y'all? Hola, I mean, I'm OZ. Welcome back to the dark side. I done them all. I did Shane's mama's douche juice. I did the principal's wife douche juice. I'm even sitting on your mom's face right. Peekaboo, peekaboo. I need to get the eyeballs up in the chickity chat. Eyes up. How many times y'all gonna disobey? How many eyeballs I gotta put on my thickety things? Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickity chat, y'all? I ain't gotta do this. That's right. What I got to do? What's I got to do? I gotta lick toes? I'll lick some toes. I'll lick them toes, yo. I'll throw new-news on them toes, yo. Do I got a camel toe? Even extra stretchers. Even extra stretchers. I don't know if there's enough eyeballs for them thickety things. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickity chat, y'all? I didn't want her, but I had to have hers. Maybe know somebody that got some brains. Can you holler at your boy? Why, what? Your mama trying to be in cahoots? Your mama trying to be in competitions is with Shane's mama? Dang, how dry is your mom's camel toe? Eat a free tasty treat and guess the color while you spam brains. And while we wait for the answer, You know that I know that you know that I know that we just witnessed the wheel land on red once against. Is your mom in cahoots with the aliens? How many times has your mom shared a beef sleeve with Richard's wife? Now I think we got answers to answer down in the down under regions. Thank you very much. I will sit on your mom's face. I mean, like, I gotta eat too. And me and Skip can't find no brains. Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. Can I get some brains up in the chickadee chickadee chat? If you finger bang that sub button right here, right meow, you might end up with Shane's mama in your inbox. I don't know how busy your snatch chat is in the morning, but if you want that money to be hopping up with a whole lot of Shane's mama snatch chats, you might want to finger bang that sub button. Peekaboo, peekaboo. Hola, mi amo Z. Can I get some brains, y'all? Oh, Shane's lickety locked up, yo. Cause due to stupidity, dummies do dumb things dumbly. I don't know how many dummies you know, but I know a whole bunch of dummies. They be opping out, they be popping out oppositors, trying to be capping with their Nerf bullets popping out the front side of their oppositors. Then the next thing you know, your boy over there is a big old target due to my corgi dance. Look at a little bit. Like my glizzy blaster does hit multiples, Grandma. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickadee chat? I told you my glizzy blaster hits multiples. That's right, chickadee chat. I need some free Shane. Follow the queen over there. The queen trying to lead the charge. We need Shane free right here, right now. Today's we ain't trying to wait. We ain't trying to get a re-up on the glizzy blasters. Can I get some free Shanes up in the chickadee chat, y'all? Free Shane. Free Shane. Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. Oh, this must be your first time here. That means it's time for you to throw some hands up in the chickadee chat. If you're having a happy day. Unless you got that frown, then throw that crown to turn that frown upside down and feel like a fool for a lifetime and a king for a momentarily lapse, a prolapse of how many times you gotta slap that red stocking out the backside of the front side of your backside of your diaper wipey before your prolapse can get red stocking. I only got a tramp stamp in the first place so I could even get red stockinged. You maybe know somebody, they maybe know somebody, they got some burns. Can I get Peekaboo, peekaboo. Can I get the eyeballs up? I know my camel toe looking extra fresh at Devness is and you do not need to shake Boney more than twice to let me know when you bust and where your patina backsplash gonna start to get crusty truffle butter shuffling. Can I get the eyeballs up? Eyes up in the chickadee chat. Meow. Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. 56K seconds. How many minutes is 56K seconds? Chickadee chat. We got math to math up. Everybody say I'm always mathing. What in the hell is 56K segundos? Chickadee chat. How many minutos? How many hours is 56K segundos? Yo, chickadee chat. Can I get the eyeballs off of my camel toe until I can get the right answer? Eyeballs off of my camel toe. Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that got some brains. You just jealous, huh? You jealous, huh? I know all about the jelly. Why you think I got banana butts? I got my banana bus. Why you think I throw new news and asked you to sit on my new politely? Thank you very much. Yeah, Braxton. Where's Tony at? Where's Whitney at? I thought I was gonna take a nice deep sea dive with a toaster. Turns out all my noodles got cooked while I ain't had no money put on my books. The judge done fry my biscuits, my Bunsen burner turned into bony with no bone chain, and then I come out the money looking like I owe more child support than I went in the money's with, son. I thought I was trying to get a free 99 real answer, and then I get a free 99 downtown reach around wine from the Waffle House type of answer. And the next thing I know, I gotta get undercut by Mama San at the massage parlor, son. What am I supposed to do? Peekaboo, pill. What am I supposed? Eyeballs up in the chickadee chat. Triggity trip that line. We might have a little bit of a bouncer. We got a bouncer in the house. Shout out the queen. I'm okay. Are you okay? Does you have a day ending in a Y, or does your day end in something a different number? Riddle me that. I mean like what's the whole deal? I lost I lost Skip. Where'd Skip go? How do I find him? I got them all lost. Trying to find them. Hey, shout out to, I like that. I like that. Hola, I'm Nosy. Welcome back to the dark side. I need some brains up in the chickadee chat, y'all. All right, we got one last chance. One last chance for y'all to finger bang that sub button and hit that notification bell. If y'all don't hit that sub button and notification bell, you all act like I don't look at the numbers. Now I sound like a real YouTuber, huh? Y'all acting like I don't see that there's 70% of y'all that watch all the time and don't sub. Y'all acting like that. I don't know about how many times you do downtown reach around, come back and bigger and back for more and more and more. Cause you like, please do everybody a favors and hit that sub button so that maybe I could get like maybe a little bit of a, oh wait, yeah. I don't give a fuck. Thank you guys for breathing. I'll see y'all tomorrow. You maybe know somebody that